Alright. Hello everybody. I think it's about time that I show off my gunpowder little farm thing. This is using the create mod. I'm on my buddy's SMP, which has a couple mods on it. The main mod being create. It also has aquaculture and like quark and Pam's harvestcraft. But the main thing that I'm going to be talking about right now is the create mod and this little gunpowder contraption. Alright, before we get going on the actual contraption and how it's made, let's talk about numbers to figure out efficiency and like how good this thing is. So the way this is working is it uses a spout, spouting instant damage potion onto cinder flower, which then converts that cinder flower into gunpowder. And if you didn't know, a spout is used once per second. So every 1 second, it is converting a cinder flower into gunpowder. So after a minute, let's say it will have converted 60 cinder flower into 60 gunpowder. Now in the back we got the actual mixing of the instant damage potion, which for that first potion, let's just call it a potion as our unit or whatever. That first potion mixing is going to take 20 seconds. So once we throw all the ingredients in there, the netherwort, the spider eye, and the fermented spider eye, it takes 20 seconds for it to mix, and then from there it goes into the tank and then it goes into the spout. But the mixing is actually faster than the spout, so when talking about how efficient this is, we don't even really need to worry about the back half of the mixing because it's faster. So after those first 20 seconds, we get one little potion of instant damage. This one potion of instant damage, it provides enough juice, enough potion for the spout to be used 40 times. So from just one of each of the ingredients, we get 40 gunpowder. From one netherwort, from one spider eye, and from one fermented spider eye, we get enough potion for the spout to be used 40 times, for the spout to convert 40 cinder flower into 40 gunpowder. It's also going to take 40 seconds. So using that, let's say we throw a stack of every single ingredient in there. That means we throw a stack of netherwort, a stack of spider eye, and a stack of fermented spider eye. That gives us enough ingredients to make 64 potions, alright? And then from these 64 potions, each one of these potions makes 40 gunpowder, so we can just do 40 times 64, and we get 2,560 gunpowder, right? And then from the timing, this will take about 43 minutes. So if we throw a stack of every single ingredient, and then we throw in 40 stacks of cinder flower for it to convert, after 43 minutes with all these ingredients, we will then have 40 stacks of gunpowder. That's just a little rundown of the numbers, how efficient it is. All right, here it is. Here's the bad boy. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Let's actually show this thing off. Alright, so this right here, this is like the main part. We got the spout. So here's the tank where the instant damage goes into. Then here's the spout. We throw the cinder flower. Alright, I got some cinder flower. Let's put this in here. Alright, so we throw the cinder flower in here. Cinder flower goes onto this. It goes underneath the spout, and the spout fills it up one at a time. If you can see, gunpowder's coming in here. Going into this chest is just like storage. Ooh. Somebody took all the gunpowder, whatever. There used to be like 3 double chests full. Anyways, so that's where we put the cinder flower, and then the instant damage to make the instant damage, while the actual contraption's back there. Here's where we put the ingredients in. So like right here, we got a little netherwort and sugarcane farm that offloads into these chests right here. So we got sugarcane, netherwort, and then spider eyes. Oop, this is the spider eye chest. Spider eyes, I just get from my spider farm. And here's the brown mushrooms. You could automate brown mushrooms, but it's not really worth it. I don't need that much gunpowder. So like a stack, like I said, 40 stacks of gunpowder. You don't really need that much. So I just used like a fortune axe or something, and placed them down, bone mealed them, and then broke them, and then got mushrooms. And then so here's all the ingredients, and then we throw the ingredients in here in this chest. So let's throw them in there. They get sucked up. And then let's go look at where they go. They come up here. That's where the vent is, and then they come into their respective dispensers right here, and the dispensers spit them out into the little cauldron thing. So let's talk about this. So it's on right now, and as you can see, every 20 seconds, I think it's set to. Yep, every 20 seconds it spits them out, and then it comes into this basin. The basin mixes, and then it goes into the big tank. So this was probably the most annoying part of making this, is the timing, because if you also need this water right here that flows into it. But do you see how that stopped right there? If that was flowing at the same time that if that was like coming into the basin at the same time it was mixing, it would break, because half the basin would be awkward potion, and then it'd fill up water, so you'd have half awkward and half water, and nothing would mix pretty much. So I had to do this timer right here, and then I also just got a yep, okay. I also just got a pulse extender, just a hopper piston pulse extender over here, which is extending the pulse on the clutch, which stops the water from going into. So that's like the making right there. There's also one more thing that you need to make the potion. That's a blaze burner, constantly blazed. I'm using charcoal that is coming from this tree farm right here. Alright, this tree farm, which there are a lot of tutorials on how to make a furnace engine automated, but I'll just run through it pretty quickly. So we got a tree farm right here. The tree farm offloads its wood. Oh yeah, the tree farm is just using harvesters with deployers of saplings right there. They deploy the saplings, the harvesters collect it, and then it offloads the wood into this chest right here. The chest then flows into this furnace, which is constantly going, and then also the excess, so the storage doesn't fill up, it just goes into that little filter right there, and then just spits it on the floor, because we don't need that. So we got our wood. The wood has two little things. So does this right here. So it goes into the furnace, which is powering the flywheel, and then the furnace is exits it goes into the furnace, which is powering the flywheel, the furnace engine, and then it leaves the charcoal into here, which goes into this chest, and then it comes out here, and then it goes back into the furnace to keep on burning that. But it also goes down there and powers the blaze burner. And if these can't fill up, because I'm using these stockpile switches, which prevent it from filling up. So if it reaches what is this, 80%, it'll start offloading stuff. So it won't fill up, which is good. So this will work forever. And that's pretty much it. The flywheel has a bunch of chains, cogs, gearboxes to make power go everywhere. But that is pretty much the design. That's everything. That's all it is.